Here's a bit of a closer look at the control panels. You can see what the lights look like and what the legends are. Get the power monitors over here. And I've got a test button rigged up for these. And the system faults. I believe this panel was used for configuring tracking satellites, satellite receiving dishes, but I have not found any good documentation on anything like this, so a lot of guessing so far. I believe the idea is that you can either be in elliptical tracking mode for something in orbit, or spiral if it's ascending or descending from orbit. You can pick, if you're looking in elliptical, an elevation and an azimuth. I've got these configured like radio buttons. You know, it goes from 0 to 10 degrees. It's probably off of a center baseline. Then you can stow the dish in the 2 axes. Currently using a 2 amps variable power supply for this, and you can see that I'm kind of running out of power. You can see if I try to get the other set of lamps on, it gets kind of dim. So I need to get a new power supply. These are mini-turn potentiometers that I'm able to read down to a 1 in 1000. Get a little bit of a lock to prevent them to lock them in place, and look really close. There's a get the scale in there. So high precision. My power supply is also salvaged from NASA, as is the control panel. Let's see what the backside looks like. So I've put these stands on it, and we're upside down here, but I've built this board here, mounted a Raspberry Pi to it, speaker output, the USB, the ribbon cable for our general purpose I/O, 4 USBs hooked up. I trace those, going over to these driver cards that I have, 4 of them. Each controls 16 lamps. So I'm controlling those with a USB. There's the back of our buzzer, the classic MSC switches, potentiometers. And in there you can see I've built a little bit of an analog to digital converter circuit, the chip on the SPI interface. And when I got this, everything was hacked off. All these wires were cut with a, I don't know, a hacksaw or something. So I tried to preserve the wiring as much as possible. So I kept all tie wraps and all of the white wires, which are all bound together. So it was a bit of a reverse engineering challenge to figure all this out without taking it apart. And also that's why my electronics are tight in here, because it's just 150 wires, it's just too many to extend. So I tried to find ways of connecting without having to rewire everything. And somewhere down there you see the barrier strip for my power. This is 28 volts, and like I said, I'm pulling about 2 amps, and I really need probably about 3. inventory sticker. And that's about it.